Hey everybody, this is Dion and this is Off the Beaten Path. So, I actually just recorded this week's episode a few minutes ago. I watched it back and I was thoroughly unhappy. I am a slave to what they call verbal pauses. Verbal pauses are, hopefully I'll have this. This is Dion and this is Off the Beaten Path. Hopefully everyone's having a great week. My week. First things first, I definitely want to mention last week's Millennium Park Summer Film Series. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that. In addition to these videos, I have a blog on the ChicagoNow.com website, and it's called Reflections of a Chicago Life. I'll put a link of it below. Check it out. And I also have another blog called Off the Beaten Path as well, and that's on WordPress. So I'll actually put links to both of those. You can check them out. More stuff. So, you know, it's when people go, I do it a lot. So I'm actually re-recording this week's episode, and the goal is less than 10 verbal pauses. I have to think about it consciously. So work with me here, people. See right there, I was like, don't do it. My week so far has been great. Busy. I like to stay on the move. Summer is my time to get out and do stuff. Do everything. So I've been biking, jujitsu. Probably next week I'll talk more about jujitsu. I actually took some pictures yesterday. I think I took a little bit of video from my training session. Not of me, because no one wants to see me roll around the floor. But hopefully I can tell you a little bit more about jujitsu and open it up. This week though, this week, I went to the Millennium Park Summer Film Series. It was amazing. This week's film was Julie and Julia. If you've never seen it, see it. Very inspirational film. It's about this chick who's kind of like trying to work real hard to do something great, and she actually pulls it off. I can relate to that because I'm trying to do great stuff. But beyond that, Talenti Gelato was handing out 15,000 pints of their gelato. I ended up with the double chocolate chip, too much, and I tried to eat a whole pint of it. Didn't succeed, but I tried hard. It was also my first time ever eating a pint of ice cream in public, and was a little ashamed of myself, but what can you do? When in Rome, do what the Romans do. So that was fabulous. And beyond that, if you haven't gone to see any of the films at Millennium Park, Pritzker Pavilion, go. This upcoming week, which is going to be this upcoming Tuesday, is going to be Bend It Like Beckham. I've never seen it. I'm going to go see it because why not? And hopefully something cool is going on. What's my verbal pause count at this point? Anyway, so this week, briefly, I think that was one. I caught myself. I want to talk about a company here in Chicago called Reppin Pins. So if you go back to episode 2, I talked about a project I'm doing called Chicago Stand Up. Hashtag, kind of based around social media. It's still ongoing. I'm still posting pictures. People are still sending me pictures. If you want to send me one, go back and look at episode 2. You can get all the ins and outs and why I'm doing it. And it's very simple. Send me a picture or just post one online, and I'll probably contact you asking if I can add it to my project, and we're going from there. But so this company, Reppin Pins, they make pins that people put on your lapel, you put on your jacket, whatever the case may be. They contacted me and they said, we saw your project, we saw your photos, and we really like what you're doing and we want to contribute. So here's how you know, this is a Chicago mindset. They contact me and they're like, oh, we want to give you pins. They use the word give. I heard the word sell you. So I was like, okay. So they sent me these 2 examples. One was a classic, gun, red circle slash. All right. And then the other was like a gun that was broken in half. And I was like, that's amazing. So they were like, yeah, we want to give these to you. And in my brain, I was hearing, we want to sell these to you at a discount, right? They're like, we're doing you a favor by selling you some of our pins, which is, it's fine. I was excited. Cool. So I was like, well, how much do these things cost? They say 100 custom pins, charge between $400 and $500. I was like, thanks. But no thanks, because I don't have that kind of money. Then they're like, no, we're going to give them to you. We're donating them. And I was like, for free? Oh, okay. And they did. So I now have these pins. So I want to show you. I know the glare, so just work with me here. There they are. How cool is that? That's from Reppin Pins. It's at reppinpins.com. And you can also check them out on social media at Reppin Pins. But how cool is that? And you see on the back here, it's actually 2 different pins together. You can wear these earrings if you really wanted to. They gave me 100 of them. What I'm gonna do with them, I really don't know. But actually what I did with when I first got them, I gave one to this young lady by the name of Abby Pfeiffer Goodman? Or is it Abby Goodman Pfeiffer? Her first name's Abby. We can roll with that. And Abby lives in Downers Grove. I'm friends with her mother. That was a verbal pause. I'm friends with her mother. And Abby is this beautiful young lady who's developing into an amazing young social justice warrior and activist. And she's done volunteer work in Austin, which is a neighborhood that some Chicagoans have never been to or never condescend to go to. I'm not talking about anybody in particular, but if I'm talking about you, I'm talking about you. And her younger sister, who's also 6, coolest thing ever, seeing this little blonde, blue-eyed white girl running around Austin like, whoa! So Abby is amazing, and she's an inspiration for me. I'm sure for her mother too, and anyone else who knows her. I know like her school district did a story about her in a newsletter and her activism and volunteer work. She's amazing. So I gave her one of the pins. I was like, you deserve this. This is for you. What I'm gonna do with the rest of the pins, I'm not exactly sure. I guess I'll end up giving them to people that are doing good things that I come across in my travels or something like that. But I want to thank Reppin Pins. This video is long overdue. I'm super grateful, and that's amazing that they want to help make Chicago a better place. So please go and support Reppin Pins. After they gave me pins, I wanted to show some kind of gratitude. So I actually bought some stuff from them. So I bought some pins, really cool, and putting them on my bags and stuff. So go support reppinpins.com. Check them out. Also, beyond that, I also want to thank one other person, a young lady I met recently named Jenn Wideawake. Coolest name ever, and spelled exactly like it sounds, Wideawake. I wish that was my last name. But anyway, she's a graphic designer, and she, very much like Reppin Pins, said, hey, I totally dig what you're doing. I want to help. But she actually came up with a logo for me. So Chicago Stand Up, the Chicago Stand Up Project, has a logo. And here it is. How cool is that? So, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the logo. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with all these pictures I have. People are still sending me pictures. Keep sending me pictures. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with these pins, but we got them. And so we're becoming official, right? I have an official pin. And I have an official logo, which I haven't even printed out yet. I need to like hold it like, oh, look, it's a logo. So, that's all great things, and I'm super excited. Thank you to Jen. Thank you to Reppin Pins. And yeah, so that's that. Beyond that, that's really all I have this week. That's all I really want to talk about. I know this is going to be short as compared to last week when it was like 2 different parts because I couldn't stop talking. But lots of stuff going on. Bend 'em Like Beckham's coming up Monday. There's music almost every other day of the week at Grant Park. Not Grant Park, Millennium Park, Pritzker Pavilion. Go check it out. Biking in the city is amazing in this weather. I think I biked almost 100 miles last week. This week I'm taking it a little easier because I'm tired. I've been doing jiu-jitsu and everything is good. So get out there, do stuff. Hopefully I can like motivate one person to go and do one thing you haven't done yet this summer. And if so, I've done my job. So beyond that, if you know anything going on that I haven't mentioned, things, cool things going on, fun things, whatever, please post them in the comments and I will be sure to share them. Also, you can check me out on Facebook. I will share them there. You can check me out on Instagram. The link is somewhere around here. And you can check me out on Twitter. I tweet a lot. I make fun of the NRA a lot on my Twitter, so go and join in on the fun. Beyond that, oh, I cracked myself up. So beyond that, I think that's all. I'm checking my notes. I think that's all I got. Oh, Chicago Summer Dance is going on. The music festival obviously is going on. Taste of Chicago is coming up. Man, get out there and enjoy it. I say it consistently. the only reason to live in Chicago is really the summer, because the rest of the year is like bleak. So get out there and enjoy it while you can. Did I forget anything? Probably. Also, watch this video, share this video, hit that little thumb thing down there, and like and comment and ask questions. I want as much engagement as possible with everyone who's watching this. And keep watching and keep sharing, and I'll try to make it more interesting, and hopefully I'll get a guest in here soon and we can have other people talking, so it's not just me, the talking head. So yeah, that's that. So have a wonderful week. Hopefully have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. This is Dion, and this is Off the Beaten Path. Enjoy. Also, a friend was asking me about, once again, the background. What can I do? If you got a better place for me to record, I'll come and I'll bring stuff. Beyond that, I also want to show you what I'm actually looking at, because someone asked me, like, what are you sitting, like, I'm like sitting in front of a window for the lighting. The lighting is good. I like it. It's good for my skin, right? Oh. And so here's a picture of actually what I'm looking at right now. And there you have it. Ooh, Chicago. So, have a great week. Bye.